Championship, yeah. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like oh yeah, beanie up Scotty, we going up crazy. Yeah, me and my posse. When it's time to get it, we body to body. Cause bodies get left when we leave the party. Don't get me started, don't make me get out of character. That make you turn to a target. Dearly departed, making a scene like Martin. We up in the scores and the margins. Hey, ain't hungry, I'm starving. I gotta eat what I hunt, it's a bargain. The bigger they are, the broader the market. Cause I gotta feed like an army of Spartans. They plotting, they lurking, the blade getting sharpened. They hounds and they barking, they wait for the moment to take what was hidden and add to the garden. We just getting started. Yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Been on the ground with a small delay. That's what it takes when you on your job. I'm working till everything fall in place. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like yeah, I got the feeling we taking it all the way. I gotta get to the Hall of Fame. Work until everything fall in place. Like nah, we not gonna fall today. Like nah, we not gonna fall.
Afternoon, guys. This is Big Alan Feaster with KO Boxing Breaking News. This is a live show for you guys to come on live to share your thoughts on boxing. I wasn't planning on going live today, but I said, what the hell? Come on and do a live show and go through some of the stuff that's going on in the news in the boxing world. Guys, hit the StreamYard link at the top of the comment section if you would like to come on live. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More already stopped by to say hi. Shout out to Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. Bruce, I wasn't going to go live, but I thought, what the hell? Before I go to work this afternoon, hey, let's go live. But it's for you guys to share your thoughts on boxing. Bruce, you can tell me in your comments, or you can come on live. And if you got to see the fight last night, share your thoughts on boxing. Again, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More has his own show. Always, I don't get a chance to watch every show because I'm busy as well. But I do try to stop by once in a while, even for a few moments, to see what they're talking about. And when I can, I do stick around a little bit longer. But go subscribe to his channel, Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. Always showing him support and love as well. Guys, if you want to type any comments in as well, I got a call-in number too. We'll add that here a little bit later. You can call in if you don't want to show your handsome faces or beautiful faces on screen. You guys can call in on the number as well as we go through some of the news here today. Or if you just want to jump in, let me know, and you can start sharing your thoughts. If you got to see the fight between Lamont Roach and Isaac Pitbull Cruz last night, guys. Appreciate it. Again, you guys, thank you guys for your support. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Yes, sir. And then also in the comment section as well, let me add that again. The StreamYard link. I don't know if I forgot to add that. Just make sure I got that in there. Give me one moment, guys, and we'll paste that or post that on screen. Well, Okay. Okay, this is the StreamYard link. If you like to come in live to share your handsome faces or awesome faces on screen, you can do so as well. Like I said again, I wasn't planning on going live so quickly, but for you guys, I am. What else? Before I go out in the real world. Okay, guys, we'll get into it real quick. We'll see what's happening here in the boxing news, boxing world as well. Give me 1 second, guys. One of the things that, in one moment, apologize for the wait. One of the things that we're going to talk about here today, let me add this to the screen. We're going to talk about Lamont Roach as we get into it, guys. And this is one of the articles that they have. They're talking about as well. So give me one moment. Okay, this is one of the first things we're going to talk about here real quick. Roach, guys. Okay, we're still here. Okay. Right, here we go. Lamont Roach, guys. We're going to talk about his fight last night. He's 25 big wins now, guys, and 3 draws. Man, if this guy keeps fighting and he has any more draws in boxing, we don't know what we're going to do. But I wanted to show you a video clip from Bill Haney, but he's on Instagram. Go check that out. I didn't have time to load it. But he's saying next time, outbox him. Just go back to basic boxing skills and pivoting and moving, and you can maybe beat this guy by fighting from the outside. He says, do the Devin Haney, do the Devin Haney. And outbox the guy. Don't try to bang with the guy and try to go blow to blow with him. You know, get your face all torn up like he did last night. Excuse me, guys. Give me 1 second. Excuse me. Lamont Roach, as we said, has 3 draws now. Complained to another robbery last night, and quote, after battling to a questionable 12-round majority draw against WBC interim lightweight welterweight champion Isaac Pitbull Cruz, who's now 28 big wins, 3 losses and 2 draws, 18 KOs this past Saturday night, last night, at the Frostbank Center in San Antonio, Texas, on the PBC network on Amazon Prime Video. Guys, Cruz disrupted Roach's game plan right off the bat by hunting him down, forcing him to a nonstop war from round 1. If I was a Pitbull Cruz, that's what I would have done as well. But in the second round, Roach was knocked down by a right from Pitbull that caused him to fall off balance and touch the canvas. And as well, Pitbull Cruz starts very fast. Early on, Roach's jab were no match for the power shots from Cruz, who wasn't going to be held back in the second half of the contest. The fight changed hands as Roach grew more comfortable setting into his volume punching game plan. I think that most of us thought that he was going to do. But point deduction drama, they had some of that going on. Cruz looked ragged from round 7 through 12. In the 7th, he was ducked a point for a low blow. That point ultimately cost him the victory. In the 11th and 12th, the crowd favored Pitbull, cheering for him and giving him the energy to get to the second win. The scores, guys, were 113, 113. Again, 113, 113 from the second judge. The last judge had a 115, 111 for Cruz. But guys, should there be a rematch? So that's what Bill Haney says. He says there should be a rematch, and do the Devin Haney. Okay, but Roach has a good argument that the judges had given him a bad deal. However, it was hard to ignore the solid start that Pitbull Cruz had in the first 6 rounds. To pile up a wide lead with the power shots and the pressure that he was putting on Roach. Guys, I'm going to stop there, see if you guys came by with any extra comments. Okay, I don't want somebody else making any comments here this morning. But Roach had a good argument that the judges had given him a bad deal, as we were saying. It was hard to ignore, as we said. He says, in quote, "I think the ref was showing favoritism," in quote, said Pitbull Cruz. Now, guys, it's still too early to know if there will be a rematch for Roach. He's better off moving on if he can't get a bigger fight against Shakur Stevenson at that lightweight division. It's not the ideal position that Roach had hoped to be in last night. For the Shakur is not worth it for him to fight Roach because he has not won a fight since 2024, and there are better options for him as well. Guys, there is. I'm going to show you all the pictures, I guess, from the fight last night. We could do that as well. But okay, let's get back into it then. So, guys, tell me what you think in the comments section. I don't know. I think there's some people left some huge comments from the fight last night. We might get into those comments as well. Let me read some of the shorter ones. The Truth left this comment about 3 hours ago. "Boxing is trash. It was obviously a rigged fight for Roach. Why won't boxing fans realize boxing is a scam in 80% of the fights?" Well, I don't know. Tell me what you guys think about that. Another short comment. I'm gonna spell this guy. It says "punch you all Lagan." That's PHUC capital YALL. Again, AGAIN. Too salty. Left this comment 26 minutes ago. "The Yorkie is a bum, heading, holding, etc." Well, Pitbull Cruz, I've seen him do a lot of headbutting in the past. But the Yorkie is a bum, heading, holding, etc. Nobody with the brain had that Yorkie winning, he is saying. Okay. Is there any other short comments? There's no short comment. The Truth left this comment 3 hours ago. "It was obvious it was a rigged fight." Wow, guys. Some of the people. The Truth also left this comment 18 minutes ago. "Exactly. Cruz had him out in the third round." Okay. Easy E left this comment 3 hours ago. In favor of who? It was a draw. The draw. What are you talking about, guys? Okay. The Truth left this comment again. He left the comment. This is 17 minutes ago. "Roach was out in the third round. The ref saved his ass." Did you watch the fight or just the ESPN highlights? What were you guys thinking last night, guys? Okay, well, some of the comments right there real quick. He wasn't too happy about the draw in this fight last night, guys. So let me get back into it. Okay, also in boxing last night, I think they were talking about Shockey Foster as well. Let me add that in there, guys. Okay, we'll talk about this as well. It says boxing results. Foster becomes Shakur's nightmare, mandatory at 135 pounds. And I'll get into this one as well, guys. They're saying Shockey Foster, guys, who is now 24 big wins, 3 losses, and 12 KOs, sent a message out to the WBC lightweight champion Shakur Stevenson with this one-sided 12-round unanimous decision win over Stephen Fulton last night, who has 23 big wins now, 2 losses, and 8 KOs, to claim the WBC interim 135-pound title this last Saturday night, again last night, at the Frostbank Center, again in San Antonio, Texas. Now, guys, Fulton outgunned early. Foster put in a masterclass performance, hitting a chunky-looking Fulton at will with 1 to 2 combinations all night. He literally couldn't miss with his jab and straight left hand. Fulton looked overmatched from the very start, missing with his shots, falling off balance clumsily. Some fighters could give Shockey problems at lightweight, but Fulton was not the guy, guys. He looked like a 126-pounder that had eaten his way to 135 pounds and didn't belong in the same ring with Foster. Now, guys, the scorecards tell the whole story. The scores were 118, 110, 119 to 109, and 117 to 111. Now, guys, they're saying the victory for Foster makes him the mandatory for Shakur's WBC title and puts him in line to enforce a title shot against him if he returns to the division. Now, Stevenson, guys, can't be happy about the prospects of what awaits him if he returns to 135-pound division. He's gone up to 140 to pick up a payday against WBO light welterweight champion Teofimo Lopez. Okay, so supposedly, guys, Shakur will return to 135 at some point to reclaim his WBC title. However, he didn't give a timeline for when he'll do that. My opinion, guys, I don't think he's going to do that. And he's been talking about going up to 147 pounds to face Conor Benn in a stadium fight in the UK. Now, guys, will Stevenson return to 135 pounds after seeing how good O'Shaquie looked last night? It wouldn't be a surprise to me, guys, if Shakur chooses not to return to 135 pounds, as I just mentioned. He told Lamont Roach that he wanted to fight him next after his fight with Teofimo. However, guys, with Roach 12-round majority draw last night against Isaac Pitbull Cruz and Foster becoming his WBC mandatory challenger, there's no telling whether he'll return to the lightweight division, but I don't think so. Now, guys, Shakur's silent after the win last night. Very interestingly, Shakur didn't say a word or a peep on social media after Foster captured the WBC interim lightweight title and become his mandatory. He was radio silent with Stevenson. Guys, that tells you a lot about his lack of interest in fighting O'Shaquie, because that's the same behavior, guys, Shakur has shown toward the number one ranked Andy Cruz. He never mentions his name, and as if the Cuban talent doesn't exist on the planet at all. Now, Foster is another unmentionable. Also, they say in quote, guys, now I've got belts in two divisions, super featherweight and interim lightweight. I've been eyeing 135 pounds for a while, so this sets me up perfectly as Shakur Stevenson's mandatory. He goes on and quote, I'll decide in 15 days if I stay up or drop back, but unification or a big lightweight fight is next. Tank, Gervonta Davis, Shakur. Let's all talk, end quote, he says, guys. So, guys, tell me what you guys think about that real quick in the comment section if you want. Also, let me add this as well. I'm going to add our call-in number too, guys. If you want to call in, you can. Also, guys, I'm not monetized yet no more, but if you guys like to donate to the channel on Cash App, you can help out there as well. That is the Cash App logo. I'll put that down at the bottom there as well. You can donate to the channel. All right, guys. So let's do our call-in number. Where's that at? Okay. This is the call-in number as well. If you want to call in to share your thoughts on boxing, I'll put that in the ticker symbol down below. You guys can call in as well. If you want to call in, you can. Let me move on in the boxing news to see what else they're saying here real quick, guys. Give me one moment. They're also saying in some of those comments, in the comments section, Du Schrader left this comment 23 minutes ago, and this is about the O'Shaquie-Foster fight. Foster has improved. Hopefully the Stevenson fight happens. It was a good fight last night, he says. One other long comment, not many comments on this story here. An hour ago, Damon Thomas left this comment. Even by the madness that is boxing, that is, he says, in quote, he says, fucked up. How do all the 135-pound WBC ranked guys get completely overlooked? At least Foster won. Bad enough, Fulton got rewarded for missing weight without him getting an interim belt. I'm not someone who thinks losses are the end for any fighter, but Fulton's career is becoming a mess. If Stevenson beats Lopez, then I doubt he'll come back to 135 pounds anyway. If that's the case and he relinquishes his belt, then Foster will probably get upgraded. That might actually be a belt holder who has never properly fought in the division. Again, that comment was by Damon Thomas, guys. So tell me what you guys think in the comment section about that fight last night. If you got to see it, let us know what your thoughts are in the comment section, even after this live show. The live show is for you guys to come share. Also, what else are they talking about here, guys? Let me go back here into the boxing news. Also, we did talk about that last night. Okay. Lamont Roach calls for an even playing field, as we just mentioned earlier. He's not happy about that. He thinks the judges showed some favoritism. Okay. Also, we're going to talk about here. Did I put that picture up or not? I don't know. Let me go back and take a look. See if I did, guys. Give me 1 second. No, I didn't add that. Let's try to add a picture for you. Oh, I didn't add that. Sorry, guys. I'm going to show you another picture. I can't add it. That's okay. All right. Let's go on then to the news. Last night, also, we're going to talk about Frank Martin, guys. I don't have a picture to show you. Sorry. He flattens Bartholomew in the 4th round by a KO. I did see the highlight of that last night myself, or this morning, guys, and we'll get into that story as well. Okay, we'll give him some credit. Mr. Frank the Ghost Martin, who's 19 big wins, 0 losses, and 13 KOs, looked impressive, scoring a 4th round highlight reel knockout of Rancis Bartholomew, who is now 30 big wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, and he has 15 KOs. Last night, in a light welterweight action at the Frostbank Center again in San Antonio, Texas last night, guys. Fighting for the first time since being knocked out by Gervonta Davis 18 months ago, Frank Martin flattened the 39-year-old Bartholomew with a perfectly placed left hand to the head, right in the chin, I guess, in round 4 to get the KO. Bartholomew was badly hurt and couldn't get up even if he wanted to. The time of the stoppage was 2 minutes and 56 seconds of the 4th round, guys. They say return of the Ghost Martin. Guys, Martin, now 30 years old, used a lot of movement to negate Bartholomew's offenses last night in rounds 1 through 3, constantly turning to avoid his jabs and right hands. It worked well for the Ghost, but it also kept him from landing his own punches. It was needless movement against that type of non-puncher. They say the left hand of doom. Seriously, because I have to say that again. The left hand of doom. That's what it sounded like last night when Bartholomew hit the canvas. But in the 4th round, Martin went to work, connecting with 2 lefts that put Bartholomew down on the canvas. When he got up, the action resumed. Martin bum rushed him, landing punches mostly on the guard of the Cuban. But Bartholomew, guys, smiled and motioned Martin to keep attacking, and he did. Moments later, the Ghost caught him with a telegraph left to the jaw of Bartholomew, sending him down back first on the canvas. That's what it sounded like again when he hit the canvas, guys. Just joking. All right. There would be no more getting up from the knockdown. The referee then waved it off when he saw the Rancis was in no condition to return to his feet. Very dangerous position to be in, guys. He shouldn't have got up at all. They do have some pictures of that. I do. Let me see if I can screen share this over real quick, and you guys can. I won't do that. You guys can go back and look that up of all the highlights of that fight last night as well. Was there any comments in the comments section about that? Let's see. You have a lot of pictures of that fight from last night, guys. Okay, beautiful knockout last night, left by NZ. He left that comment 17 hours ago. It was really impressive knockout, guys. So tell me what you guys think as well. Let's move on into the boxing news. Back out of here, guys. Give me 1 second. See what else happened last night or yesterday. Give me 1 second as I pull up some other things, guys. We have another news report. Okay, we're going to talk about this one here, guys. We support women's boxing as well, and I have a picture to add for that. Give me one moment. We're going to talk about this news story here real quick, guys. A moment as I pull that up. Okay, last night we had it. We're going to talk about it. Sorry, guys. Is Elif, that's ELIF, Noor Turhan, boxing's most exciting female fighter. And we're going to talk about this lady here this morning or here this afternoon. Fans who were there or who tuned in on TV, well, and truly witnessed an arrival of a big star of the sport last night, of the female sport of boxing, guys. Challenging defending IBF lightweight champion Beatriz Ferreira, if I pronounced her first name correctly, and the Monte Carlo Turkish warrior Elif Noor Turhan turned what was on paper a competitive fight into a one-way hammering, and what an explosive one-way hammering it was, guys and ladies. That the 30-year-old puncher, arguably the single hardest puncher in the female ranks right now, scored. Now, guys, the two-time Olympic medalist Ferreira, unbeaten prior to last night's beatdown, was seen by plenty of fans as the favorite. The 32-year-old Brazilian and a quality operator of the highest order, but Turhan showed the champion zero respect at all in the ring last night. Her onslaught mesmerizing to watch from the get-go. Turhan unleashed punches with bad intentions, the attack proving far too much for Ferreira. Now, guys, the opening round saw the challenger score a knockdown courtesy of a right hand that landed high on the head. Ferreira went down, but the referee, for whatever reason, didn't rule it a knockdown. Moments later, the wild but woolly effective Turhan landed another right to the head, this time seeing the defending champion go down and be administered a count. Now, guys, somehow Ferreira fought until the fifth round, but what a savage onslaught. She really did take in the fifth. Now, guys, Turhan, smiling blood, hurt Ferreira with a big right to the head. And they say, guys, which was followed up by a wicked left that really buzzed the soon-to-be ex-champ. Now, the end was denied. Another nasty right hand connected, and Ferreira went down on sheer guts and heart. Now, guys, Ferreira got back up, but the ref, after administering the count, wisely waved the fight off. Time was 1 minute, 8 seconds of round 5. Now, guys, Ferreira is now 8 big wins, 1 loss, 2 knockouts. Now, guys, Turhan now 12 big wins, 0 losses, 8 knockouts. This is a very high KO percentage for a female boxer. Seems to have all the ingredients to become an absolute superstar, and possible fights with the likes of Caroline Dubois and Terry Harper and others could be matchups to see down the road. But guys, can any 135-pound woman fighter live with the blend of heat, aggression, indeed nonstop savagery that Turhan brings to the ring? Now, guys, tell me what you guys' comments are. If you guys got to see that fight last night, I think that fight last night was on DAZN. I started watching part of the card myself this morning, but I ran out of time. But guys, tell me what you guys think in the comments section. Tell me what your thoughts are. We support women's boxing as well. So I had to bring you that story too as well, guys. Appreciate you guys stopping by again. At the top, the bottom, that's the call-in number. If you guys want to call in, I'll put it up on the big screen here if you guys see it a little bit better. Call that number if you want to share your thoughts. If you got to see any of the fights yesterday from around the world, we're on YouTube, we're on Rumble, we are on Facebook right now as well. And we're also on X, on Twitter. So if you guys want to call in, you can call in as well to share your thoughts on boxing. Okay, let's go to see if there's anything else important that I'd like to talk about here this afternoon in the boxing world from yesterday. Also, they say Lamont Roach's brutal year ends in dispute. A lot of people are not too happy about the fight last night, which we talked about with that fight. Okay, here's another fight that I want to talk about, but I don't got a picture to show you. Shabazz Muhammad survives McGrail as doubts get they say louder. Okay, I'll mention that one as well. Okay, we won't go probably through the whole story, but we'll mention, give him some respect, some credit. Shabazz Muhammad walked out on Monte Carlo with a belt, but the celebration felt forced. Like everyone's clapping because that's what you're supposed to do. The truth is ugly, guys. After all the hype, all the waiting, all the noise, he still didn't look like a man who scares anyone at a world level. They're saying, guys, after more than a year away from the ring, Muhammad scraped past Peter McGrail over 12 edgy rounds to lift the vacant EBU European Super, they call it the European Super Bantamweight title. Prince Albert sat ringside. Eddie Hearn sat close by as well. The room reeked of money. The whole place was filled with money, they were saying last night. It was Monte Carlo. What do you expect? The fight reeked of caution, though, guys. McGrail came up sharp, buzzing and snapping a jab, they're saying. I can't read their English language. It must be an English writer. And making Muhammad look uncomfortable early. Now, guys, Muhammad stayed upright, stayed patient, stayed boring. The judges went with the score 116, 111, 115, 112, 114, 113. Tight, Teddy, and forgettable. Or tight Teddy. They're saying tight, tidy, and forgettable. That was that fight last night. They're also saying, guys, he says in quote, "I've got big plans," Muhammad said afterwards. "I'm struggling making super bantamweight, and I don't mind moving up for a world title. And there's British world champion at the weight above, Nick Ball. That's the fight I want," end quote. Guys, Nick Ball's pretty well known. Guys, big words. After a small kind of win, Ball would eat this version of Muhammad alive, they're saying, guys. Now, McGrail, they're saying, guys, McGrail never rolled over. He kept the pressure on late and forced Muhammad to work for every inch. But this was a dominance. This was survival with a ribbon tied around it as well. Muhammad did just enough to keep control on paper while never once taking the soul out of the fight. Now, guys, that's what they're saying. This is the problem. He wins, but he doesn't break. And when you start talking about world titles, people expect you to take something from a man, not just points. Okay, we'll stop there. That's the end of that story. Okay, guys. I didn't get in too many people stopping by here this afternoon to leave too many comments except Bruce Gass, Boxing Jazz, and more. I gave you a chance to call the call-in number, but hey, I didn't let you guys know ahead of time that I was coming on live. But tell me what you guys think about the fight last night and all the comments. We'll come back maybe live tomorrow or some other day this week. And just stay tuned in. Appreciate you guys again, your support. Well, let me get rid of this banner here, guys. Okay, appreciate it, guys. Say goodbye to this pretty lady here, guys. We'll catch you next time. Maybe I might be back later tonight. Who knows? But guys, appreciate your support. Again, thank you so much. Say goodbye to this pretty lady here, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
Boxing is a tough sport, and my hat go off to all boxers because you got to be a certain type of brave type of person to do boxing. Just like just like air pilots that fly the airplanes. I never want to fly an airplane. I think you gotta be a I think you gotta be a tough person to want to fly a fucking airplane. Are you kidding me? What if I push one button wrong and I destroy everybody? Boxing kind of like that. You gotta put your nerves on the guy. You gotta believe in yourself. Pilots gotta believe in themselves to land this aircraft.
Yes.
And I believe boxers are the same way. You gotta believe in yourself to land that knockout. So my hats go off to you. I wish you nothing but the luck. I've been trying to find more clips on you to watch you because like I tell KO, I'm a casual boxing fan.